Okay, you're alive. Perfect. So, thank you so much for watching my video and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Pragmatic Approach. This video is the second video in a playlist I'm putting together. It's the whole playlist is, I'm just looking at my notes here, Learn English with a Native Speaker for free, and I'll go over a bunch of different fun conversation topics that are pretty common these days. Also, before I start, thank you so much, Tom, for commenting and subscribing. That just made my day. I really appreciate it. And also, if there's anything that you'd like to hear about or you'd like me to talk about, please let me know. I was very flattered to get a subscriber and a comment on my first video. That was very exciting. So today's conversation topic is relationships. The last one was love, and I'll format it pretty much the same as usual, so it's more like a chat and less like a lesson. So if you're looking for studying English for passing a test or an exam like IELTS or TOEFL, there are a lot of other much better resources for that than this channel. This is more for just sounding natural and speaking a little bit more comfortably, and also understanding how native speakers speak, and also kind of what native speakers hear when you're having a conversation, and just certain feelings and ideas about words and phrases. So if that's your cup of tea, if you're interested in that, then these videos get a little bit long, so make sure you grab a snack. I have my tea here with a little lemon in it, and just listen. And also, I want to have a conversation as well. That is what this series is about. So anything that you would like to hear about, don't be shy, just post in the comments what you'd like to hear about. Tom, I'll especially pay attention to you because I was very excited you watched my first video. So, okay. With relationships, of course, we do have the common words like love, or to fall in love, or to fall out of love. So falling out of love, of course, we know what falling in love usually means: very romantic, very perfect. Falling out of love usually means that you still really care about a person, but you care, but you don't feel the same way you did about them before, right? And everyone has different ways of handling that kind of thing. Also, we have love at first sight, right? So that feeling, usually it's just chemistry. Like as soon as you meet a person, then you kind of know that they're going to mean something very special to you, right? So love at first sight. This is a really common phrase, this next one. You had me at hello. Now, that actually comes from a really famous movie. I think it's an older Tom Cruise movie, but a lot of people kind of like late 20s or even early 20s don't really know because the movie is kind of old. You had me at hello is really great. It just means that as soon as I met you, or as soon as you said hello, I was very interested in you and I really liked you quite a lot. But this phrase, I really like it because you can use it in different ways. So for example, I really like tea. I'm drinking my cup of tea right now. I really like lemon in tea. So one example is if someone offered me lemon in my tea, I would say, oh, you had me at lemons, and that kind of thing. So that's kind of one fun way to use a more native speakery phrase. Also, some vocabulary. Even native speakers don't really know what these terms mean. So there's some phrases like dating, or seeing someone, or involved with someone. Dating, that can be anything. For some people, dating means dating more seriously, like it will lead to a relationship. For other people, dating means just seeing each other casually. Like it's not really going to go anywhere, it's not going to lead to a relationship, but they're seeing each other. Some people say that seeing each other is more casual than dating. So for example, oh, we started seeing each other and then after that we decided to start dating. It's very confusing pretty much for anybody. And also involved with. Involved with is a good term to say that you're like seeing someone or dating someone, but you're not really sure where it's going, or you're not very sure it's happening. Just saying, oh, I'm involved with somebody. That's a really good term. Usually, though, older people say it. So I don't think I've used that phrase, but I have heard people maybe like late 30s or 40s and up use the term involved with. It's good because it's really vague and it shows that you don't really know what's going on between you and this other person, but it shows that it is something romantic, right? And it's an easy way to say that. Now, two really good words, or I guess one good word that you can use to clear up a lot of issues with how unclear these terms can be is the word exclusive. Okay, so exclusive means it's only you and that other person, and you both made the choice to not see other people or to not date other people. So that's really useful for you to say, oh, like I've been seeing someone, but we're not exclusive, we're not serious. Then that shows quite a lot about the situation, right? And also usually deciding to not see other people or to be exclusive, it means that you're boyfriend, girlfriend, but not always, right? There's a lot of different ways people manage their relationships. But that's just the common one. Usually when a relationship is exclusive and you're not dating other people, you're not seeing other people, then you're getting a little bit more serious. Also, relationships come in all different shapes and sizes. So some people, this is only one word out of many that people use. I'm just going to use one example just to show you what's out there and what happens these days. One is polyamorous, or some people just say poly. So poly or polyamorous, it just means that you see or you date or are involved with many people, right? So not only one person, but that's how those relationships work. So one person can have relationships with many different people. The word for that is poly or polyamorous. Right? Also, okay, anytime we're talking about relationships and that kind of thing, rejection is very important. So it doesn't matter who you are, right? You always, at some point in your life, you are going to get rejected. It's not a big deal. It's not terrible. It's usually not personal. But some common ways, like people will reject other people. Most times they won't say, I don't want to see you anymore. It's unfortunate because you don't really know what's happening, but common ways to reject somebody are to say, oh, like I'm very busy, I have some family stuff, or excuse me, I have a lot going on right now, or I'm figuring myself out, or I need to work on myself, and that kind of thing. So those are helpful to know because you can use those terms. And also maybe if they're being used on you, you can kind of think, maybe this person isn't actually very busy. Maybe they're just trying to be nice and, see me or talk to me less and less because they don't see it going anywhere. So yeah, that is a kind of polite way people go about it. Also, when you hear the word, oh, I need some space, or we should take some space, then usually that means that you're not going to be dating or seeing that person very much longer, right? Sometimes couples do take some space or even see other people and then get back together, but usually when someone says they want to take some space, it's not going anywhere. Also, see other people. When someone has the idea of seeing other people, usually that means the relationship is ending, and the person who's speaking to you, telling you that, they're trying to be very polite and let you down a little bit easier. But just so you know, between you and me, that means it's probably going to end. I'm very sorry to tell you that, but usually that does kind of show it's not going to go anywhere. All right, so those are just a few quick relationship terms for today. It's very broad, just a few off the top of my head. I was looking at my notes. Again, anything that you want to hear, like if you want to learn more about, poly, for example, it's one word out of many. If you want to learn more about that, then let me know. In this playlist, I'm going to cover a lot more topics. So the last one was love. Today's was relationships. Next up is airport. After that, travel, hometown, family, pets. I'm really excited for the pets when men and women's fashion, beauty, cars and transportation, health in the context of now and how things have changed, everyday health, exercise and fitness, house and home. And after that, after this playlist, I want to put something together about staying at home, because these days most people are staying at home quite a lot. I want to create a conversation topic about that with that kind of vocabulary, because everyone is, one phrase for it is in the same boat. So like in the same boat, in the same situation, spending a lot of time at home. So let me know what you want to hear more about. Don't be shy. Post what you think in the comments and what you want to hear. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.